Hello and welcome to Big Cat Raw, and thank you very much to Royston. Thank you very much indeed, because hot off the press are your questions for the guys tonight. We've got an empty space here. Simon is on his way back. He's just out there, and I think we're going to
hope he can survive the lions.
Can anyone see him coming? He'll be here shortly, I'm being told, so that's great. So we won't miss him. We'll be putting your questions to him as well when he arrives. But now I've got you two, my lovely guys. So let's talk leopards first of all. Lyndon M Heaver 1, Jamie 6414E, I've forgotten my glasses tonight, Zawadi 1990, and Highdown Fox all ask questions on Shadow. Is it true that Shadow's died? It'd be good to get an update on this lovely old leopard. Did she raise any cubs apart from Safi to maturity?
Well, let's think, 12 years old now. She's still alive as far as I know. She was accompanied by 2 cubs last year. And here's some pictures of her. Yep.
Yeah, this is footage from the past.
This is with Safi. This was her first.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry, this is Shadow as a cub. Beg your pardon. This is Halftail, memorable leopard, wonderful character, probably the best leopard I've ever spent time with. And this is Shadow, whose name in Swahili was Zawadi, which means gift, and an incredible creature. And you know, if you look carefully, you'd always know who Shadow was, because under her right eye, 5 spots in a row. There, look at that. 5 spots. There you go. Anybody who's got pictures of a leopard and they think it's Shadow, that's how you find her. So alive, with cubs, 12 years old, a little bit younger than Bella.
A bit, just a little bit younger than Bella. Bella is just a little bit up.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep, that would be nice. I think we're going to see some more pictures of her, because she is just, you know, these leopards, you get so
when she was
attached.
last seen on Big Cat, this one,
Oh, I remember this piece. She came down, she was looking at some Thompson's gazelle. Look at that.
And she's got one other kill up.
Yeah, you know what they're like. You know, one's not enough. Stick another couple in the tree as well. Yeah, just a beautiful leopard. And of course, lived in this area, which included Leopard Gorge, which we all adore. An amazing place. Yeah. Lovely to see her again.
Good, and I'm glad it's answered all your questions. So many questions on that, actually. Now, this one, Hannah, aged 8, and it's posted by Tiny Sunflower. Hannah, aged 8, wants to know what predators a giraffe has. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Royston. See, my spectacles coming in. This is fantastic. There we go. Now I can actually read. Right. Hannah, aged 8, wants to know what predators a giraffe has, and would a lion try to hunt one?
Yes, of course. Giraffe biggest enemy is a lion. The lions often kill giraffes. More often than you'll be surprised how many kills we've seen. But hyenas also can take young ones. I have witnessed a group of hyenas really menacing the mother, trying to take a little one. But other than that, I also have seen a leopard. Leopard, surprisingly, have killed young giraffe. So those are the big enemies that they do have. But the biggest, lions.
Yeah, and quite often at night, you know, giraffe will sometimes lie down during the night. And I've seen some incredible pictures of lions hunting giraffe, particularly male lions will often do it, because the added power and strength. Giraffe is not as quick as some of the antelopes that the lionesses take. It can mean a meal for them, but a powerful thing. You better not get kicked by a giraffe, because if a lion did, it would smash its jaw, even kill it.
Right, okay, that's for you, Hannah. I hope that's answered your question. I'm sure it has. Scent markings. Can the different cats identify other cat species by their scent markings? And that's posted by Big Cat Nat and Scarlet Web.
Other species, meaning the feline, being leopards. Yes, they do, but all the cats do not mark territories against other species. They're always on their own species. Any other cat, yes, I can smell you, but ignore it. You're not a competitor. You're not on my bedroom. As long as you belong to the same species, that is most important, and most important to be recognized and known.
I'm just chuckling there, because I know only too well the scent of a leopard, because in fact, I was in Nairobi Park in the orphanage, and they had a leopard there, and it walked straight towards me. I was quite close to the fence, and it was in the early days, didn't know that much about leopards. Anyway, it turned about, and it just went all over me. I have never forgotten the scent of a leopard.
What is it about you and cats that scent you?
I know, I've only just made that connection. What is that?
Because, of course, Kike used to leave her calling card, which
did.
Exactly.
Must be
From the roof, from the fence.
From the roof, from the fence.
And now it will be from the tent tonight.
Yeah, so there we go.
You said it was extraordinarily smelly.
I really opened myself up. Oh,
yeah.
I mean, the thought of it, Kike. And the worst thing was, I had my roof hatch open because light would fall on me, so it was easier to film me.
Yeah.
And that first time I looked up there and looked at Kike's, again, bottom. Something there. And I looked at that and I thought, you are not going to do that. I know they do it on termite mounts, but she didn't have to do it on the car.
Yeah.
So then she did that. But the worst thing was the cameraman with me, Toby Strong, thought this was the best. He said, the editors love this.
Yeah.
He said, So I said, can we close the hatch? He said, not till the end of filming. So day after day, she threw this stuff down. Oh, not nice.
Not nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right. Is Simon coming in? I think
You're
he's been
looking
told.
nervous. It could be a lion.
No, I think it's when the three cheetahs meet a female in heat, do all three mate, or is one the alpha male?
Here comes Simon.
Oh, wow!
Oh, yay.
Hey.
Good
Welcome,
work.
Simon. Run!
Here he comes.
Okay, we won't make him ask that question. Let me ask. Shall I answer that question?
Yeah, let's get. Simon's going to get his microphone pushed on, and so let's do the three cheetahs. And meeting a female in heat, do all three mate, or is one the alpha male? This is posted by Colney Bird and CRHMSC. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, have a crack at that.
Well, I have witnessed a few, not many, but all of them go together at the same time. Not together at the same time in pace, but they will not be as jealous as the lions. In a lion, when they mate, the other will be far off. But with cheetah, they will be surrounding together.
Yeah.
When the other comes out, the next will go in. And there will not be any scrap. There will be some scrap, a little bit of fight, but not as jealous as I would see a lion or a leopard.
Right.
And one of the things is, Kate, because, take for instance Honey's boys, the three male cheetahs we're following at the moment, they're brothers. So of course, if all of them don't get to mate with that female, on the other hand, they're represented because their genes are part of their brother's genes. So it tends to prevent fighting, because if you start scrapping with your bros, sooner or later you might say, you know what, I don't want to be part of this group anymore.
And goodbye.
So the more of you together, that makes sense. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
Hey, Simon.
How are you?
And you're not even,
You're not even here.
I just
you're not
got
even
here.
sweating or breathing hard.
I didn't run the whole way.
How was it out there then?
It was peaceful and beautiful.
Yeah.
You look like you were really enjoying it.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It is so nice to share their space and just to the atmosphere this evening, especially because the stars are out, the moon is bright, and it is just the most magical place on earth. And to know you're sharing it with these great predators under the cover of darkness and all around, that camera just thrills me. You've got hippos, you've got zebra, you've got topi. It's cracking, really exciting.
It's something
I'd like
we
to
don't...
Can I come out tomorrow night?
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
We'll do that after the programme.
It's something we don't normally do, you know, because that sense of wonder that Simon's sort of conjuring up there, you know, as I say, we're normally back here, but we're going live, we're at night, and we get the chance to enjoy it as well.
It's a real privilege, it really is.
Now, I've been saving one for you. Cheetahs, could the presenters crew tell me why on the thermal imaging of Honey's three boys last night you could still see their spots? That's posted by Safari Maiden.
Absolutely. It's a great super tool, as I've said just now. Black spots, tan or sandy coloured. There we go, here we go. You can see that the spots on the cheetah are black in daylight. Indeed they are by night also, and that is simply because of the temperature differential.
Right.
The body heat of the animal is able to escape more readily through the paler colour of the coat than it is through the black, which is saturated.
Something new.
The heat.
Yeah.
And that's the same with zebra too. You can see, but the zebra stripes, interestingly, show up less well than the cheetah's dots.
Yeah.
And cheetah spots, because you know I've been physically very close to cheetahs for
you've
years.
Been bitten by one.
I've been bitten by one. And I should point out, cheetahs don't bite people. That happened to be a very, very rare occasion with a cat.
An accident.
Well, it was an accident because the cat had rabies.
Yeah.
So there we are. Anyway, and they don't get rabies often either. I'm just unlucky. The point is, when you look along the flank of a cheetah, the black spots are actually made from longer hair than the rest of the coat. They stand proud. Now, I don't know what the point of that is, but it strikes me that it might well have some thermoregulation feature. It might help them to lose heat through the course of the day, because naturally the black hair will get warmer, in the rest of the coat, and with air passing across that black hair, it might well help cool the body. It's a theory, worth a test. Someone's PhD in that, isn't there?
Yeah, there's so
Leave
much
it to the scientists.
So much we don't know.
That's great.
Useful information. That is really good.
Now, Jackson, one that you can answer then. Oodlestrot asks, is it true that the lions in the Masai Mara are afraid of the Masai people? I heard that when a lion sees Masai in their distinctive red clothing, they flee.
True, they do, because we've been living with these animals for years and we've been fighting one another for years. And the best memory they have is the red shuka across the plains. The moment a Maasai appears with a spear like that, it means danger for the lions. It has been menaced by the Maasai over and over.
To be
and
fair,
the Maasai has been killed by lions over and over.
We're choking to death here.
We're
We
together.
can't see a thing.
And so they're afraid, in short.
Yeah.
Lions are afraid of the Maasai.
But now, to be fair, and it's a really important point this, they're afraid of all human beings, and that's one of the reasons it is so important to stay in your vehicle, not just for your own safety, but also for the well-being of the animals. Because as we've seen throughout the course of today's programme, especially this evening's programme, they are totally tolerant of vehicles. You get someone stand outside the vehicle, open the door and get out, you are going to terrify a cheetah, a leopard or a lion.
When you come on safari, off the roof.
Keep off the roof.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keep off the
Stay
roof,
inside.
that is rule number one.
Yeah. I remember years ago, a couple of lionesses with small cubs. One of the lionesses was particularly aggressive and reactive. She never really even settled with cars. And she used to always sort of, give you that sort of slight twitch of the lip to say, not that comfortable. And I remember on 2 occasions, Maasai walking past her, and both times she charged. First time the Maasai had a spear, stood his ground, and she stopped, and that was it. He just eventually backed off and stuff. He just held his ground. Second time, the guy actually didn't have a spear, went up into a thorn bush, and so I raced over there to get him out of the thorn bush, which I did, because when he got into the thorn bush, she started stalking towards him.
That would have been trouble.
Yeah, he got into my vehicle. I drove around for a while, and I said, okay, is it far enough away? And he said, no, not really, whatever it was. Later, I went into the camp next door, and the manager said, you've made yourself a real friend. He said, the guy that you picked up was one of our Askaris, and he's bought himself a bicycle. and I have seen Maasai on bicycle riding quite close to the marsh lions, and you say, lions? You say, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I got a bike, it's fine.
And Jackson, someone was actually asking about the spear when we were interviewing on breakfast this morning, and you were just clarifying that you don't hunt with your spear, but you do still carry it for comfort.
Yes, we do. This side is for dating, and this side is for hunting. That is answer.
Do I want
You might have to clarify that.
I said this side, if you put down, is for dating.
So when you want to date somebody, you stick it in the ground.
And this side is for stabbing animals, or this is for hunting.
But
so which one do you want?
Here's an offer you don't get every day.
Right.
And I thought you were escorting me to my tent for other reasons. Right.
Yes.
Jackson, thank you very much. And you were saying that you don't, because for conservancy reasons, obviously.
We don't use spears anymore for hunting. We just use for comfort. We actually do not hunt our animals anymore. We preserve them, and we have conservancies all around to protect the wildlife.
Lovely. I'm glad we cleared that. But thanks so much, guys. Lovely that you could make it back as well.
Great to be
really
here.
enjoyed tonight, as ever.
Fantastic.
Lovely talking to you. We've only got 2 more nights to go. Do stay tuned to the web, of course. We're live 24/7 with all the coverage out there on the plains. And we'll be back tomorrow night on BBC 2. Before we go, we've got a bit of an appeal for you, because we're planning to make a highlight show with all the fantastic footage that we've had over the past week. So if you would like to log on, then tell us your favourite moments of Big Cat, and then just log on to the message board, and I'm told there'll be a thread for you to tell us what you've enjoyed most through this series. We'd love to hear from you on that, and then we can make a highlights programme, and perhaps we'll get your thoughts as well. But that's it for now, so I think we'll say
Good
goodbye.
night.
Good
Goodbye.
night. Thank you very much for joining us again. Thank you. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.